get into it, man. So apparently, Rory from the Rory and Mel podcast, I want to say they were on the Joe Budden podcast first, which I don't really listen. I see the clips, but I do think Joe Budden was a fire rapper. Whether it was as a solo artist with Slaughterhouse, and I agree with a lot of the takes that he said about hip hop. I agree with a lot of the things that he has to say. I just don't really watch the pod a lot, but seemed to be good money. So Rory Farrell from Rory and Ma, sorry for racist anti-black tweets, called Beyonce a hood rat. So like the hood rat named Beyonce, real talk at Greg G Star _ Greg's son, they are way worse baby mamas than Blue Ivy. So, the excuse, you had it with Kayla Nicole, and the excuse was Twitter was a different place in 011, 012, and I mean, what they got to do with a different place? You know what I'm saying? Like, same person. And Rory Farrell of the Rory and Mel podcast fame is doing damage control after dozens of racist tweets and hurtful tweets resurfaced on the run, including one that completely devalued Beyonce's entire. Then out of all the tweets, they want to talk about Beyonce, right? So, what really drew me to this, because Ron Mexico sent me this, was his response. His response to this was, oh man, that's what I really want to talk about, was his response. But we get there. Nope, Natasha, flawless. Do your black ass mom or grandmother know you don't like black men? I mean, shit, is that really a problem? I guess because he said your black don't like black. So basically, he called out a divester back in 2013, and they've been around. I'll keep telling y'all about that, man. And I got a special video coming for the other. I don't know. I might put it up on this channel. Nah, real talk, Crystal. Y'all all love black women. I don't know what that meant. I've never saw a good looking black woman. Now, let's remember this stuff. Eminem had some racist rap saying black women ain't nothing, white women are better. Check this out. Remember he said that? And, his excuse was, I got my heart broken by a black woman. And then people started around him, start coming out like Eminem ain't never dated no black woman. But you know what black women told me? See, I've been fighting a good fight for a long time. But you know what black women told me? Black women told me that, he apologized for that. He said he was sorry for that. Brad can do no wrong amongst black women. Only people that can do wrong amongst black people, amongst black women, is black men. Everybody else they forgive. They don't lock up the immigrants. Don't send the immigrants back. Pray for France. All this stuff. But when it come to us, we don't get grace. We don't get empathy. We don't get sympathy as black men. And then they was on Twitter saying they trying to blame this on black men. So my thing is this, my thing is this. I don't really care. I just want to show you this is who they are. And they will accept his apology. Right. And Rory said those tweets are fake. I was probably joking. Twitter used to be private. My black girlfriend tweeted that from my phone. Then I apologize. So that's pretty much what they saying that he said. So Rory first met a group with sarcasm, standing on a position that he was a legit part of hip hop culture. But angry X Spaces participants pointed out he owed the people in black college fraternities Kappa Psi a healthy apology. So I don't know what he said about that. I'm gonna play this stuff. So we're gonna start off with this one. And I don't know if this is the clip I heard where he apologized. But the way he apologized, that's what I really want to dig into.
Like how much I hate black women and how I have specifically just targeted you in our company to make sure that you are devalued. And never mind, I'm gonna chill.
Is this real outrage or is fake outrage? Like people really tripping right now?
Apparently.
Man, what y'all here talking about, Rory? They canceling your ass?
Yeah, no, I hate black women. I think all black women are ugly.
I've been trying to tell them that you felt that way.
Yeah, I hate them. I think all black women are
I can't wait to put that while I
ugly and disgusting. I only think white is the only pure beauty. As you know, as I tell you guys all the time, how much I love white women.
I don't know if you can really troll your way out of this one, man.
Who tried to get that point across to you?
No,
It
I
is
couldn't agree.
violence.
I couldn't agree more. With everything that you said. So
Thank you.
Hey, I
And
just
I
yeah,
wanted
and I
to.
hope better for you, Rory.
I couldn't agree more with everything that you said. My point the entire time has been saying I'm not apologizing for anyone that has said that I've called black women ugly or roaches. That's all I've said. I apologize for everything else, but don't ever say that I called black women ugly or roaches or anything that y'all have been trying to put on me because I never said that. And I know Julian's here, so I'm sure that was added to it. But yeah, I've never said that. I agree with everything that you said.
Thank you.
But Rory, you didn't, and this is G here, but Rory, you didn't lead with the apology.
Peace,
So
peace, peace, peace.
yeah, so
No,
you,
no, no, no. Because what was led was that everyone was saying that I call black women ugly or
no, that's not what it was
roaches.
led
Like,
with, bro. I was here when Ev and them people was up here and they brought up the receipts of the tweets, and you were just like
They was retarded and
you were being,
everything.
bro. And this is the thing, you're denying,
no,
you're
I was being
basically you're
condescending because
denying
I
what
never
we
said
all
that.
saw here. Like you were being condescending,
Okay, never
you
mind.
were
Go ahead.
deflecting, you were being
Go ahead. Go ahead. You
sarcastic,
got it.
right? You were being sarcastic, and
I always be sarcastic with something I never said.
no, but there was things that you actually said, and you were being sarcastic with that as well. You were saying like, "Oh, did I delete tweets?" You tell me, like, bro, like, again, we don't have to rehash this shit because I just came up to address not even you. I came to address like really, and it's not to shift the fucking lens off of Rory, but it's really more so like uh, uh, when you have niggas like Maul and people like that around a motherfucker like Rory, that's what happens, right? You have niggas that they just don't have no standard that they hold their friends to. No, that's not what it was
Roaches,
led
like,
with, bro. I was here when Ev and them people was up here and they brought up the receipts of the tweets, and you were just like
They was retarded and
you
everything.
All right, my thing is this before I let this finish. Why you even got a friend like this? You know, why would you let a friend even play like this? And that Maul dude, any black person that's around them, they allow him to play like this. I'm telling you, they allow him to say these things and think that he's joking and all this type of stuff. They allow this. You know what I'm saying? But let me keep
would
going.
be it, bro. And this is the thing, you're denying.
no, I
You're
was being
basically you're
condescending because
denying
I
what we
never said
all
that.
saw here. Like you were being condescending,
Okay, never mind.
you were deflecting, you were being
Go ahead. Go ahead. You
sarcastic,
got it.
right? You were being sarcastic, and
I always be sarcastic with something I never said.
no, but there was things that you actually said, and you were being sarcastic with that as well. You were saying like, "Oh, did I delete tweets?" You tell me, like, bro, like, again, we don't have to rehash this shit because I just came up to address not even you. I came to address like really, and it's not to shift the fucking lens off of Rory, but it's really more so like, uh, uh, when
All right, we heard what he had to say, right? He didn't apologize. Not on this surface. He started off with a joke. He's entitled. He's just like the rest of the brass. They're entitled. They don't have to apologize. They don't feel like they need to apologize to black people. If anybody they will apologize to, they will apologize to black women. They won't apologize to black men. Um, and don't this apology kind of sounds like something similar? His apology, or eventually his apology sounds like the way black women apologize when they got in trouble. Go back to Sha'Carri Richardson. Go back to Kayla Nicole, apologize for her tweets, making excuses. There's never apology with, anybody else, real talk, except for black men. Black men are the only ones that have to apologize. They made the baby apologize and still they kept him, they blackballed him. I mean, that's enough for black men to apologize. Unless you sincerely mean it. It's enough. Because everybody else, they get these backhanded apologies just in general, and nobody's sorry, nobody shows empathy for each other or nothing. And his whole premise was this. Bro. Well, I never really said it, but you insinuated it. For the most part, you basically said it. So somebody did this, they screenshot him, he deleted them, and he says white guys like some ugly black chicks. So, at the end of the day, that's this guy showing them deleting it. No, at the end of the day, can any chicks be ugly? Yes, any white ugly chicks and all this stuff. Somebody asked me, the other day, are you attracted to white women? Would you date a white woman? At this point, I don't there's attractive white women for sure. Never dated nobody outside my race, but then again, hey, there's attractive people. I just don't look for the opportunities. If they came, and if it, was something I felt, maybe so, but maybe not. He was talking about his girlfriend. So I guess he said, ain't no way. Was he speaking from experience? And we don't know. We don't know because he said, white guys like some ugly black chicks. So, so he got a whole bunch of other stuff. So apparently this mall guy responded. So give me a minute. So let me get this together for y'all. There's a lot going on here.
You can't speak for that
whose
man,
kids
boy.
are going hungry tonight?
Think you got
whose
a
kids,
puppet? Think you got your hand in
as a
that man
result of
ass?
those
He ain't
Already
no
the
puppet, boy.
jumper.
It's a grown ass man. Fuck out of
Whose
here.
kids are going hungry as a
Fuck out of
result
here,
of those
goofball.
tweets? Whose kids are not
Hey,
eating as a
next
result of those
person.
tweets?
Fuck nigga.
Whose kids are not eating?
Who else
Whose
got to
kids are
talk in
not
this
eating
motherfucker?
tonight as a result of those
Rocky.
tweets?
Hey,
Whose
Rocky,
kids?
who
Not
else got
you
to talk
pushing
in this
40
motherfucker?
talking about
Do
kids. You
somebody
don't
else got
got
to
no
Kids
talk in this
are
kids.
going
motherfucker?
hungry tonight as
Cause
a
Damaris,
all I
you
result.
hear
curved
is
my
You
game
don't
all I
got
hear
no
today.
is
What are
kids.
y'all?
You
gargling,
pushing
folks.
What are
40.
y'all complaining
All I
about?
hear
What
is
is the
gargling,
issue?
folks.
Don't worry about
It's
other
over
people's
now.
kids. You pushing 40. You not even
It's
married
over
with no
now.
kids. Shut the fuck
Who's
up.
that?
Go get ready for the pod.
Who is that?
Fuck out of here. Stop worrying about who motherfuckers is, bro.
Who is that talking?
Damaris, you
Fuck
curved my
nigga.
tweet asking you to text me on the day.
So they trying to get on Maul and all that type of stuff,
Black baby
right?
trying to push
He
her
in the
to sleep.
space with a whole bunch of black women in there, couple
Who have to
brothers.
grow up in a world where people are going to look at her in the same way that you
All
jokingly
right.
said the things that you say. It's not fair. You don't ever have a room to even be partially racist. And I think everybody who tried to get that point across to you.
Look here, if you trying to if he don't feel like he was being racist and he gonna stand on not apologizing, why are we even sitting here having a conversation with him? If I understand, and not do I agree.
You can't speak for
And not hold on, and not that I agree with Maul, but Maul is probably saving face for the business, right? But at the end of the day, he been knew his friend was like this. You know what I'm saying? He been to a dude, he started a podcast, and then Joe Budden, I'm like, well, we don't think he's a racist. We don't think, like, get out of here, man. And this is what I be talking about. This is what, even when a guy's getting caught being a racist, and he said some racist shit that around them, real talk. He said racist shit behind them, real spill. He said it. I guarantee you, he said it. But you know what the difference is? Black people feel compelled to put their neck out there for they wigger. They put their neck out there for their wigger. Right? They put their neck out there for their wigger. That's what they do. I don't really think he racist. No, they gonna play the game. They're going to play the game. And that's cool. You can play the game all you want to. But honestly, if we keeping it real, from what I seen, he ain't say nothing about black men. He say nothing about black men. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they say black men don't protect black women. Black men don't defend black women. These brothers took time out their day to defend for them. And we still apologizing for doing nothing to black women. We didn't leave the homes. They left the homes. We built communities. They left the communities way before welfare, if you know your history. And I'm just keeping it real on that. But at the end of the day, Cardi B can call them roaches and call them ugly, and they still go listen to Cardi B music. But at the end of the day, let's just say black men were in the wrong and we wasn't. But every day they forgive. They act like they didn't hear what Cardi B said. You roaches, y'all ugly. I'm Afro-Caribbean. I'm not Black American. Right? They act like they don't hear that. They didn't hear it. And they still support Cardi B, but then they had this vitriol for black men. It's like, damn, okay, we black men be like, yeah, okay, we won't deal with y'all no more. We won't hold doors. We won't speak to y'all. We won't go to clubs no more. You know what? We just gonna, fall back. We gonna work on ourselves. Or we gonna just, go out the country or just do other things, and they get mad when you do that. My thing is this: y'all forever had this vitriol towards us, and we still defending y'all. But y'all still defending Cardi B, who said the very same thing that Rory said. I'm just telling y'all, man, I don't get it. But apparently this is the woman that's blaming black men. He says black women want Rory to know that this is a fake outrage. Black men speak down on black women's looks and weaves every day. Those folks only upset because he spoke down on the savior Kendrick. Meanwhile, they let the real racists run wild every day because they pretend to be Kendrick stan. My thing is this. We speak down on black women's weaves, and at the end of the day, y'all don't care what we want. We can say we don't like weaves, we don't like makeup, y'all dress like trans gentlemen. Y'all don't care what we want. Having preferences is to say, well, I want a woman with hair. I want a woman who don't wear makeup. I want a woman who don't want a BBL. I don't see what's the problem with that. That's not speaking down. But at the end of the day, they always gonna come. I'm telling y'all put y'all necks out there for these women on the internet. They don't respect themselves. They still fuck with Cardi B more they fuck with Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's always gonna be your fault. You defend them, you don't defend them. Hey man, I would just let it go. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even stuck my neck out here. I just did the video to show that he never apologized. He didn't have no sympathy. It was a backhanded apology. It was a backhanded apology, and you see where black women how black women apologize. You see how they apologize. Let's keep it real. At the end of the day, instead of addressing what he said, it's black man's fault. She got it. She got it. Because we see it every day. They drag us through the mud every day. They drag us through the mud every day on the internet. Oh, 6 figures. And you never see them say nothing bad about Brad. Even when Brad said they ugly, Brad didn't say nothing about black men. Brad didn't say Rory didn't say nothing about black men. He didn't say no. He said y'all hoes was ugly. He said y'all was ugly. He didn't say nothing about us. And this is what I say, man, keep your cape on there. Only defend the women who fuck with you. Your wife, you know what I'm saying? Your daughters, your mothers. But I ain't defending these women out here, man. Absolutely not. I did the video to point out the fact there was a backhanded apology. My dog sleep. Very comparable to the way Sha'Carri Richardson apologized. Very comparable to the way Kayla Nicole just apologized. They don't apologize. They don't feel bad for what they did. But hey, hit the Real 101 playlist, music entertainment playlist. Hit the link tree, join the Patreon, find me on Facebook, Kick, everything inside the link tree. First link in the description. Peace.